Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum moves up a little bit. We talked about this wave 4 bounce yesterday extensively, said that we need to expect a bit of a bounce here to the upside. It is fairly weak, especially compared to Bitcoin and especially compared to what some other altcoins are doing. Again, not a surprise. We looked extensively at the ETH BTC chart in the last few days and said that Bitcoin is most likely outperforming or going to outperform Ethereum now. That finally the downtrend seems to be continuing on the ETH BTC chart. We'll see. For more details, check out the ETH BTC chart. But at the moment, again, the idea is currently still that we are in this wave 2 correction. In the wave 2, we have one more high and one more low to go. That would be the expectation. We don't need that last low necessarily. I've always wanted to see price to go around 1660. It's done that. The structure, though, would suggest one more low is likely. But if we see an impulse above 1771, we have to say that possibly a low was in. Okay, and then we can look at the upside or further at upside structure. But I need to see an impulse. I need to see 5 waves up. And I need to see 3 waves down to confirm that. At the moment, I don't see it yet. I currently expect further corrective price action in this wave 4, which means it can go higher before deciding somewhere around 1736 to 1771 if it comes down lower or if it will push through. So it's the pivot point, yeah, at 1771, and seems to still have a bit of a way to go. But again, it is very weak, and further downside is certainly at the moment expected, as long as we don't see an impulse here. If I see an impulse, I will let you know. Until then, this is classed as corrective upside within the anticipated wave 4 rally, if you want to call it a rally. It's not really much of a rally. What would be targets here? I've labeled it as an ABC structure. What would be target for the C wave? So if I take the length of the A wave, go to the low of the B, then I'm looking at this as first target around 1692, 1693. That is the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. That would be not the most common target. It would be a short C wave, but it is still a level that the C wave might adhere to. Yeah, it's one of the more common targets for a C wave, but compared to the other 2 targets, it is the least relevant one. The next one, which is relevant, is the 1-to-1 ratio, the 100% extension at $1,713 US, plus minus $1, depending on your exchange. That's the 100% extension, a very, very common target. It would be below resistance, but then again, I mean, this is just standard resistance, right? I normally also add the 23.6 Fib level for the 4th wave, so that would be within it. Yeah, that's at 1694, pretty much in line with where the 61.8 extension is sitting, so we have a bit of an overlap there. So and then if it pushes even above 1713, which is entirely possible in this particular structure, then we're looking at 1746, which is the 1.618 extension. So if it goes above that, then it would be quite a strong C wave. Nothing that would be invalid, but then again, the 1771 level is going to be the pivot point, which would decide between, okay, we get a 5th wave to the downside, or we actually already in a breakout in a 3rd wave to the upside, taking us to $2,000 and beyond. Yeah, so we need to see if price can push higher. If price breaks below the B wave low, which I've got at 1659, it would be a first indication that the 5th wave has already started. Yeah, I mean, again, this is currently classed as corrective move to the upside. It's not an impulse. It's not anything that at the moment, from what I can see, would be in line with a higher level trend. So at the moment, it seems to be just correcting the move that occurred to the downside, yeah, and has been occurring for the last few days. So this is just classed as corrective, which means it doesn't need to push that high. It can always end to make way for the higher level trend, which is still down. But again, as soon as we see an impulse to the upside, a corrective move to the downside, it would indicate that the trend has shifted. Okay, because the impulse is always what goes into the direction of the higher level trend and the correction against the higher level trend. And if we see an impulse up and a correction down, then we have an indication that the trend has shifted. Yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.